Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for watching. Give me a second as I do some work. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for watching. Man, I know I didn't really do a live yesterday, even though my live was on, but I was trying to take care of some stuff, like as you can probably see on my recent vlog. Um, Let me share. Let's go start it. What's going on in the entertainment world? Let's start it. DJ Academy again, like I always do. How you guys doing? How was y'all weekend, guys? How was y'all weekend? Mine wasn't too bad. Just try to get some stuff in, fix some stuff. Um, as you guys all see this weekend, both the Sanders brother got drafted, but one person that got in trouble from this weekend was the son of the Falcon, right? The son of the Falcon, who I'm not seeing that post where he was forced to apologize after he was caught. They're so dumb. Posting of him, he was the one, him and his friend, um, this guy right there by the name of Jake, but something like that. Both him and the Falcon apologized for the whole Saturday prank phone call. Now the Falcon come forward is stating that they will not do they will not fire the defense coordinator coach, right? But they will follow whatever the NFL um um rules um or um um, requirement they ask of them to do, whether or not placing a fine, because that fine will not go to the Falcon, but it'll go to the NFL, to the coach, or whether he'll get suspended without pay. I'm sure something, to some degree, will come to him. I don't think he'll get fired, but there's definitely be like a financial fine will come to the father, and definitely a warning, or maybe his privilege to drafting people, a group next year will be denied. So those are the things that will probably happen to that Falcon defense coach. So beside that, let's go back to DJ Academy. What else that had happened this weekend? Oh, of course, we got two streamers that went to Yale in Spain. both Neo, and he continued doing his all BS thing, man. I don't know why those guys are risking their stream. It takes hard work to build something that will financially where you can live off. Just you don't have to worry about cost. Those guys, and Twitch is one of those platforms was owned by Amazon, right? They will freaking cancel your subscription like this if you violate certain law. Yes, some of them sometimes able to get it back. Sometimes it gets suspended for a couple months or a couple weeks. But like for example, Kanye West himself, even though he's bringing out some this big billionaire, he was trying to create his own stream. I believe it was Saturday, bro. His Twitch got banned less than 7 minutes after he created. I guess when they realized it, so it's okay for people to have interview with him, right? But him having us on Twitch is not allowed. Now, Twitch is more strict. It's very like YouTube. But maybe if you create one and Kick, or maybe even um Rumble, maybe they'll give more leeway. But I'm not too sure. So that what happened. I think he tried to find ways to create a on platform where like he can put his message out there. But the problem is the only way he can do it is through those streamers. But when he got those streamers to come place, he tried to belittle them, disrespecting them. But I digress, guys. I digress. Um, what else? Well, uh, Young Thug had an album this weekend. He released his first single with Feature, and I cannot play it for copyright sake, but that song um is doing really good. Um, how much you guys put expected to like to make doing this weekend? I think it will do number because his first album says released from jail. I'm predicting around two something. Maybe the most is 250, but definitely won't make past 100 in the first week. But you let me know. So you got this guy right there, right? He's a very popular streamer.
For $300,000 worth of my diamond chains. Pretty cooked. So funny, yeah. But I'm live on party, so.
He's like, I'm live on party. He worth millions, but and I'm sure he probably got insurance. Yeah. While in Beverly Hills, bro. This is not
Guys, I just got robbed.
this is not Atlanta. This is not a regular street of New York. This is Beverly Hills. And I see those videos. I think I even talked about it a few weeks ago. How it's so unsafe to be in Beverly Hills with jewelry. Lately, man, people who got expensive cars um will get surrounded and get their window breaking and to like rob them like alive, whether they like take their wallet, their watch, whatever they can get on those people and run. Sometimes they might force the guy to get out his car and steal the car and run. And the only thing is, if they don't catch those guys and you let 24 hours pass, I can guarantee you most of the time those car is probably in a hiding in the storage and are ready to go to Europe or Africa. Okay, because there's a big business of imagine you buy a car for 100, right? 100, $200,000, but somebody steal it, right? And they're probably only gonna sell it for 50. But the people who steal it, each might get 20. So that's all they need, between 10 and 20. Imagine I would do a job stealing a car and less than 24 hours, I make 10K. Bro, that's a very good money. And because the car is something is high, I cannot keep it. I cannot resell it myself. If I can get 10K in a matter of minute for a car that I did not get caught, bro, that's a bro. And then the people who buy the car from me from 10, 20, they're gonna turn around and sell it to another person for like 40. And the person gotta pay shipment and working with the shipping company is gonna be end up whatever it's gonna be end up with, and they're gonna probably resell it for maybe 80. But like that's the money have to be really low. Everybody gotta get really because everybody try to get fast money. And fast money is not a lot of money. It's a lot of fast money contribute to a lot of money. So you need a lot of those cars to make decent money. So because it's a lot of car, because it's like a small amount of money, a lot of it. Therefore, a lot of people who spend a lot of money and buying their cars, like anything over 100, bro, it's really bad, bro. But I digress, guys. Let me know what you think about the yeah, it's getting really bad out there. Sorry, I got lost in the whole explaining about stealing jewelry and car design and stuff.
Guys, I just got robbed.
Wait, I got so what- oh shit, I hear 50 cents don't stop. So another thing that happened, right? I was tired, man.
My favorite art.
Valkatia up here and on Carson stream yesterday. It was a really big stream. I really enjoyed it. It was very vibing and stuff like that. Um, they're dancing. He brought out that female singer that's in a reality show. They talk about it. I think I even have a clips of that. Let me see if I can have other. No, that one doesn't have the clips of it. Let me see. Oh no, it doesn't have it. But yeah, they're dancing or party and then after that act called Dirk.
Crack with you, my brother.
Tell me what you got going.
Man, I've been chilling, man. We missed the fuck out of you out here, bro. How you been?
I've been good, man. Mentally, spiritually, I've been on top.
Yeah, imagine you. Dirk is in a federal prison, guys. Federal prison. Some ways, see this guy right here is one of those guys who's in jail for Big U arrest that from the that Rico they got on Big U and everybody that's known for Big U got connected. And this guy who was end up moving to the next level and being in jail with Juice with Dirk, and somehow he was able to sneak in. I don't know how he was sneaking phone in a federal prison. This is not, bro, a federal jail, and able to like allow Big I to talk to him over the phone. That shit is crazy. So he's talking about his new album that come out. That's a guy wife. And they talk about him focusing on trying to get out.
My shit. I'll be back out there, you hear me?
So he's trying to talk about being out there, hoping people support him, and all that stuff. But because this is extreme, I gotta really be careful how long I play it. If you wanna see it, go to his Facebook page or go to his YouTube channel so you can see the full interview that happened. I believe that was yesterday. Yeah, all weekend, man. I've been breaking record of new things, bro. But I digress. They talk about a lot of things and stuff like that. Bro, look at what this. Look at yesterday, this weekend, bro. Kanye West responded to Kanye, it went crazy on the Cameron. Well, Cameron said this, bro. He like I don't respond to anyone that's right here, right? I usually don't talk to anyone who's D. I don't want to go back and forth. You admit you. That shit is wild, bro. And I'm gonna see like if
chilling, man, chilling.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
What you got going on?
No, what's up with your son, man? He's still your son. That's my nephew. No, that's your son. It's my nephew now.
Please, while you're there, please give me a follow. Please give me a like. I really appreciate that. I need a lot of follow. Please give me. I appreciate that.
I'm under control, man. What we doing with him? Is he just owned, or is he going? Or you gonna have a talk with him?
I'm gonna have a talk with him. I have to have a talk with him.
All right, so we not disowning him.
Nah, I'm not just yet. Not just yet.
All right.
I'm gonna fly to California tomorrow, man.
All right.
See where he's at, man. Cause we gotta talk, man. I don't like what I'm hearing.
All right, nah, that's all good.
You hear what he said about you?
Yeah, that's why I'm talking to you. Because I don't usually talk to niggas who suck dick. Once they suck dick, I don't go back.
Oh my God, bro! That you see the previous thing you said about Kanye West got him going crazy. Like imagine you say that, bro. So that's the second person that said that to Kanye West. First it was Boosie because he was calling Boosie poor. Then now you guys, so bro, the minute you put it out there, you suck deep, bro. It's of course just because you Kanye West, bro. That's why you see the Diddy thing, bro. A lot of people say Diddy isn't like like in the whole, you know what I mean? A lot of guys was warning a young rapper about Diddy because they think like he go both ways. But that's why, because once he's out there, bro, you done. Kanye West, he try to do that, try to get a good side of them, the big people, but like, bro, you just lose a lot of cool point out there, bro. You say you suck D, bro. Like you lose a lot of cool point in a community. I can guarantee you that, bro. Like there's no comeback from that. Like yeah, yeah, but like you go in public talking about you suck D, man. Let's move from this because before I get warning from the channel. Look at this one. This is Coilaway and both are rappers and stuff like that. They're on and off. 1 minute they're dating, and they were recently back together, right? But what happened was, you know those guys, man. They're young, they're in their 20s, and I guess, bro, what happened was the bunch of women he was messing with literally like was DM'd her, or those women will go publish about sleeping with him. Like, you know, like how those young guys is kind of like similar to Club shit, bro. They fall asleep and those like Instagram top will just recording him and then pull public about it. And I guess after that happened a couple of times, and even though after she was pregnant, and she got tired of it. Now, bro, a lot of people was giving him flag because after they broke up, he was already showing up his ex-girlfriend. And you know how those shade room chicks is. And they were giving him a hard time. So he kind of insinuated like, look, we're not together. I'm not allowed to live my life. This, that, and the third, this, like that. And he now kind of like trying to make it document everything he do. He's trying to let the people know in public. It's kind of like, I guess Colorway is having a baby shower for their kids. And he kind of let them know, look, I'm paying for the baby shower, but now she don't even right here. She asked me for the money for the baby shower, but she's not even allowed me or my family to attend the baby shower, even if he is not allowed. And she's kind of said that go get a lawyer. Yeah, I know you know he got that money, he got that bread. He trying to be the kids that, but bro, that from now on, bro, it looked like she's gonna be a typical I'm gonna say it's don't be mad at me, a typical pregnant woman that's scorned, bro. And yeah, it's kind of your fault, but it's gonna be hard for him. You're gonna have to spend a lot of money, like Tyrus, my Sherry. You're gonna have to try to spend a lot of money and lawyer fee, try to see your son and try to like whatever, man. Eventually, she grow up. I think the only thing they're gonna save a triple wed if she find a good a man that like make her happy, and you know how that's a lot of women that like that, right? When you got a new man and the man is spending a lot of time with you, now you're like, hey, I need time for my new man. Here's your son, get your son. You know what I mean? I think that's the only thing that can save Triple Red now, but I digress, guys. Bruh, shit, guys. Look. And look, at first second there, I thought Diddy was like, oh, I think I'm gonna beat this because after he finally denied the whole prosecutor bill. But there's something happened, bro. And this note, in this post right there, Diddy now is trying to get his own doctor, but it's wild. The reason he's trying to get a own doctor is trying to say like, look, I cannot be raping those women because when I was in a sexual relationship with those women, Me myself was drunk. How I was forcing them when I was myself, and also I've been going through a lot of things, right? And kind of insinuate that look, he tried to bring a doctor, try to just like the Fed try to bring their own doctor, try to try to manipulate what is it to be a what you call it again, um, ab- not abused but manipulated by Didi. I forgot the term, um, but now Didi try to get his own lawyer, try to say, look, I've been going through a lot. I've been using a lot of alcohol, so therefore it's some kind of side effect for me to behave the way I was behaving. The prosecutor is calling BS, but we'll see. The judge did not deny him allowed to bring his own doctor, but bro, that's gonna be a shit show. Starting next month, just 7 days away. Bro, bro, the day that I don't like, bro, we're gonna live stream the damn DD video, man. We're gonna try to go over the whole thing. Even I'll go back and review some of it. But guys, let me know what you think about that, man. Let me know what you think. Let's move on to the next topic. But DD sure look like it's going to be a show, baby trial, I should say. DD trial gonna be a show for real, for real. Bro, out of Chicago, bro. Bro, I wonder if anybody who's doing this, bro, they must lose their job, bro. I don't know. This guy who's driving a truck, a money truck of all things, bro. He, nobody was to try to rob them, but the back of the truck ended up open and $300,000 flew from the back of the truck, bro. I heard those jobs pay really, really well if you got them, and then you gotta go through like a very excruciating thing to get those jobs. But, bro, for you to do that, bro, you will. I don't think you have a second chance because I think the company have insurance. The brand themselves have insurance. If you lose money, they will replace it. But I say that to say, if you're a driver or like whoever is a truck and you cause that, it's one thing to get robbed, right? But it's another thing if you like neglect and you didn't pay attention to make sure that the door was locked and stuff like that. But I digress, guys. I digress. Let me know what you think about that. Do you think that person who's driving those trucks should definitely get fired? I know it's a tough time right now with those tariffs, but it is what it is. Though. It is what it is. Oh, another great thing that happened this day today after the weekend. Oh boy, Outcast, bro. Yeah, yeah. Oh boy, Lena on Outcast, man. Definitely has been nominated to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for 2025, class 2025. They very well deserved, but my thing is, bro, how come Outkast get before the Fugees? The Fugees? Why? Let me see. I should Google that. Is the Fugees in our Rock and Roll of Fame? Fugees. No, let me go that. Let's see. Is the Fugees and to rock and roll fan? Let me see. So yeah, no, the Fuji have it's not been yet. So what I understand, like the Archives might be a bigger group, but no one changed the game like the Fugees, bro. I'm surprised they have not. But and also another person that get into the record with Hall of Fame is Salt and Pepper as a group, but I guess, but that was one of the biggest news that announced this weekend, and they kind of went public today. What do you think about that, Fugees? But yeah, yeah. Yeah. So beside that, Bola Ola always got some good tea. Man, shit, bro, that's a red state, bro. Unless like trying to be for the governor, it's gonna be tough, bro. It's gonna be tough because one thing about certain state, bro, they like the state governor being, they might like a certain city might like a black mayor, but still the majority of the Atlanta, bro, is still like I don't, especially yeah, people don't like Trump right now, but we don't have the majority to be able to do it. Not right now. But I digress. I digress. But guys, bro, game 4. What is game 4 for the Lakers, bro? Last game that happened this weekend, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. I thought the Lakers got it, bro. They was gonna be like 2-2, but they lost it at the last and then still a little less 5 minutes they lose the game, bro. Yeah, it was tied the whole entire game, but and the reason I'm only talking about the game is because I'm a Laker fan, so that's the only time I'm not too much a sport guy. Yeah, I do like sport, but damn man, damn, my team, bro. Oh yeah, another person that's getting his own name. Oh boy, Luther Luke will get his own street name after him in Miami. Well deserved. Well, long wait, but I think like there's a lot of people who got it. But Uncle Luke is definitely leaving Miami forever, stay in Miami forever. I love that city so much. But yeah, these are well deserved. Mm. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. I'm just trying looking for topics. I guess we go on the topics on the entertainment. It wasn't that bad of a weekend, guys, but let's move to like little news what the main topic is about. Oh boy, um, Trump.
Golf is more than a game. It's an adventure.
All right. Let's hear what's up with Trump right now so far.
And now that this culture of timidity is on full display, those same do-nothing Democrats want to blame our losses on our defense of black people, of trans kids, of immigrants, instead of their own lack of guts and gumption. Voters didn't turn out for Democrats last night. It's
pretty good strategy. Maybe it should be the strategy. And also, I would note, Donald Trump is also losing ground kind of everywhere and all at once. So this is
okay.
It was a dire warning from the architect of Arizona's Medicaid expansion.
You can't kill people to balance your budget. You just can't do that. We got to cut spending somewhere somehow in order to get our balanced budget back. But it's not going to happen with Medicaid.
Even Jan Brewer, who is the former Republican governor of Arizona, is blowing the whistle, sounding the alarm on what is going on with the budget Republicans are advancing this week. This is a budget that calls for $1.5 trillion with the T dollars in spending cuts, which would inevitably hit the social safety net programs that millions of Americans rely on. I'm talking Medicaid, Medicare, and Social Security. Beginning yesterday and going into today, Democrats have been protesting. Outside the Capitol on Sunday, Democratic Senator Cory Booker and House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries held a more than 12-hour sit-in protest, along with supporters, religious leaders, and fellow lawmakers who spoke out about the impact of the proposed Republican cuts.
What's happening right now is not just happening in our urban areas. It is happening in our rural areas in a big way. They are dependent on these food programs and SNAP. And the farmers that produce the food that goes to the school.
Ended the sit-in with Senator Amy Klobuchar, a Democrat of Minnesota, and she joins me now. I will note, as the protests continue today, Reverend Barber and other clergy were praying in the Capitol Rotunda, and he was removed from the Capitol Rotunda. Police surrounded Reverend Barber, and they expelled everyone, including the press, from the Rotunda to presumably arrest them, according to this report on social. We did reach out to Reverend Barber. He confirmed that he was removed from the Capitol Rotunda and arrested. I will note he's out now, folks. We talked about this on a lot of the.
I think that's what a lot of people do, because I was really.
That's the scary thing that happened, man. The first 100 days thing I'm doing, his approval rating is really low. Yeah, let's talk about that.
These are my favorite shoes for all of my everyday activities. Let's talk about the Flux Waterproof Adapt Runner. Because of the knit sock lining, they're 100%.
The special report drawing on an American tradition you know, looking at the results of a president's first 100 days in office. We are now on the eve of Trump's first 100 days, a busy, sometimes chaotic period, not only for him as a president, if you follow news and politics, but really a chaotic period for the country at times, dealing with his choices and actions as president. This benchmark dates back to FDR's sort of high watermark for a productive first 100 days. President Roosevelt combating the Depression with over a dozen pieces of major legislation that ranged from banking reform to jobs programs. It was big, assertive, effective leadership, historians would ultimately say, for a big time, a test of the country, of the economy, of what America was going to be. But he did something that goes beyond just that particular era. And I say this as introduction here. FDR capitalized on his election mandate. And that's really what made it a governing tradition, even if we sort of know 100 days is a made up thing, right? It could be 110, could be 120. But it matters, and every president won't live up to FDR, but it's a Washington tradition because that political town and the other branches of government know 100 days are the best opening period for a president to get things done. Now, I can tell you Trump's first 100 days is a long way from FDR's record. This year, for all the headlines, the crises, or the bluster, we're going to look right now at the objective facts and results about these 99 days, 100 beginning tomorrow. We're going to focus on key areas of this president's leadership, his priority policy of immigration, something he says he should be judged on, his clashes over the rule of law, and of course, the economy, where the Trump administration has faced the most sweeping problems and a very costly rejection of its trade war. This also is the very issue where candidate Trump vowed to focus his second-term governance, vowing to slash prices and inflation.
I will immediately bring prices down starting on day one. I'll get the war with Ukraine and Russia ended. If I'm president-elect, I'll get it done before even becoming president. But if I win, we will rapidly defeat inflation. Look at what's going on in the Middle East. This would have never happened. I will get that settled and fast. Starting the day I take the oath of office, I will rapidly drive prices down and we will make America affordable again.
Rapidly drive the prices down. A twist on his well-known campaign slogan, which is familiar and well-known because he plagiarized it from Ronald Reagan, make America great again, make America affordable again. Well, by this January, inflation was already cooling. Stocks were surging. The U.S. economy was the envy of the world, as the economists put it. And Trump took that economy and began with big tariffs on our trading neighbors, Canada and Mexico, continued to pile on more tariffs in what Murdoch's Wall Street Journal dubbed the dumbest trade war in history. Those tariffs rapidly wiped out trillions. Markets lost about 9%. Trump then retreating partly after blowback, then re-upping aspects of his trade war.
They charge us, we charge them.
This, I think fair to say, is worse than the worst case scenario of the tariffs.
Burning down the house to cook a steak.
Economic Armageddon. Trump's trade war wiping trillions of dollars in value from these markets.
I know very few people, very few people, I can probably count them on a hand, who think that this is a good idea.
The president paused his additional tariffs on dozens of our trading partners for the next 90 days.
Now, 90 days may not seem like a long time, but remember, Trump has only been president for 82 days, and it already feels like a goddamn decade.
Who can relate? So 70, 80, 90 days in, it can feel like a long time. That's definitely true for the largest companies in America. The drop was huge for them, about 9%. Compare that to the exact same benchmark across other presidents' first 100 days. Look at this because these are facts. I'm going to leave it up for a second. If you start in the middle there, Obama up 8%. Biden up over 10%, partly because there was a brewing economic rebound and partly because he didn't mess with it. In other words, you can take the macroeconomic wins and ride them. Look at the right-hand part of your screen. Down over 8% in 100 days, the worst record in this semi-modern era. And much of that, according to all the data we have and the economic analysts, Wall Street CEOs, and everyone else saying it was a direct response to Trump, not a random bad piece of luck, but an 8.6% multi-trillion-dollar rejection of what Wall Street calls his failed trade war. That's the numbers, the data, the facts. Numbers don't lie. That's not an opinion about the policies. It is the result. He vowed a better economy. He vowed lower prices and talked a lot about the markets were going to be happy with him, but launched policies that you see on your screen are bringing forth the opposite. Normally Republican-friendly business leaders now say it could get even worse than what you see in that red line on your screen because the Trump recession could be coming.
Just that.
Poll asks Americans a simple question. Which party fights for people like you? The answer from pretty much everyone? None of them. Let's just take a look at these numbers. 38% of respondents said neither party. 24% said the Republican Party, and 23% said only the Democratic Party. It's something Illinois governor and potential 2028 Democratic candidate J.B. Pritzker says has got to change. In a speech just last night, he called on Democrats to fight, quote, everywhere and all at once.
Fellow Democrats, for far too long, we've been guilty of listening to a bunch of do-nothing political types who would tell you that America's house is not on fire, even as the flames were licking their faces.
All right, we want to bring in NBC News senior national political reporter Natasha Korecki, and also here with us, host of the Bulwark podcast and MSNBC political analyst Tim Miller. Tim, those are low numbers for any party, but for Democrats who are aspirationally trying to take back some power in 2026, what do those numbers tell them?
Well, look, I think it tells them that the Democrats have essentially a core base, about a quarter of the country, that is some college-educated suburban voters, black voters, particularly black women, some young voters, but not all anymore. They're losing ground with young voters. But all of these folks, the thing that most of them have in common is that it's folks that are really engaged in the news, and they know what the Democrats are up to, and they're happy about it, and they're Democrats. The next group of people that Democrats did quite well with during the Obama era, are people that don't pay attention to the news that closely, probably aren't watching cable news in the middle of the day right now, right? Like aren't reading the newspaper every day or reading it online every day. And Democrats got to figure out how to signal to those folks that they care about them. And I think that's how you get the number up from a quarter of the electorate to. So
that's it, man. That's what happened with the Trump tariff. His approval rating is 39%, could be like less than 37% or more, depending how hard they work. But yeah, that's it for the stream for tonight. Leave your comment and video, let me know. To think if you're first time to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Deuces.